Hi there. This is Anna Stropnik coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. Let's see who do we have on watching this live today. If you're just joining, type in where you're watching this from. I'd love to give you a shout out. I hope you're having a great Friday. Friday for me is the celebration day. For the last 3 months, I've been doing like little celebrations with moms and dads in a playground with wine and some snacks. So it's a really cool day for us. So my question for you is, are you struggling in what to say when people ask you what you do? So if this is something that you would like to have like some skills and some tips, please stay tuned. That's what we're going to be sharing today. And if this is the first time you're ever watching any of my videos, my name is Anna Stropnik and I help people create a side stream of income working from home, and I also help them reach their time and financial freedom too. So let's talk about this. So when people ask you, what do you do? They're usually not looking for the presentation for 15 minutes like sales spiel or whatever. They're looking for a simple answer. They're like, are you a banker? Are you a doctor? Are you a massage therapist? Are you an accountant, a lawyer? What are you? So when people ask that questions, that's like type of a short answer that they're looking for, and we often get stuck. So we either like say nothing or say something that is like totally ridiculous, and we totally blow it, and we have people, okay, I'll be right back, running away from us. So what is a good answer to that question for everyone who is in network marketing? So let me share with you, before I do this, let me share with you, hi Brian, thank you for watching. Let me share with you what like normally happens in any like networking meeting conversation. So what are the main 3 questions that people will ask you, and you will be asked, you will ask or you will be asked. So the first question usually like get asked is, what's your name? The second question is, where are you from? And the third one is, what do you do? So that's like so normal. When people meet for the first time, these 3 questions are completely normal thing and a course of conversation. But when we are in network marketing, oftentimes we're like, oh my God, how do I answer this question? You ask the question, but you don't know how to answer when people ask you. So let me... So the thing that you shouldn't be doing is like, oh, let me get my presentation, or let me send you a video, or let me like show you this link or whatever. So that's something that you can't do in that situation. Or some people will say, oh, I work for this wonderful company with this wonderful product from wonderful place, whatever, where they collect this special ingredient from this wonderful whatever resource. It's crazy. Like, people will think you're crazy. So that's definitely not the way to go, or to explain what your business is either. So what we want to do is we want to collect people's information, and we want to have and send them the information. But we need to, before we can do that, we need to have a simple answer to the question, what do you do, right? So and also, how do you get people asking you then what do you do? It's just simply you ask them what do they do, right? So you're looking for people who are good prospects, and just by the way they react when you answer to that question, what do you do, is how you're going to determine if they're a good prospect for you or a bad prospect for you. So the answer you want, like when you say what you do, is you want them answering, oh really, how does that work, or what is it, or like if they're genuinely interested. If they're not, if they change the subject, they're usually not interested. So let me just give you a little formula. So this is again like the tip number 3 from my from this book called Icebreakers, and it basically says one sentence. So this is how you can do it, depending on what your area of focus is in your business. Is you can say, I show people, I teach people, I help people with blank, and that blank will solve this problem. So for example, I show people how to make an extra paycheck. I show people how to save on their taxes. I show people how to choose their own hours. I show people how to fire their boss. I show people how to be in their own business, how to own their own business. I show people how to never have to work again, how to take 6-7 vacations a year. So you get the idea. These are like the types of things that you want to answer, and it's a simple answer. It's not as short as banker, lawyer, accountant, massage therapist, whatever, but it's short enough. It's one sentence, because if we start talking, people are not listening. They're like, everybody loses focus. Nobody listens unless you're trained to listen. There's very rare people that actually know how to listen to another human being. So this is a really cool answer, and it's another thing is it will create curiosity, because usually when you answer it in that way, you will have people asking for more information. So then what you should do is, well, you need to be able to like then not to spill your beans, right? And maybe create a break in communication where you say that you have to be in a meeting, you have a phone call, you're running to another meeting, you're going to pick up your kids from school, whatever it is, and then you can say that like, give me your information and I promise I'll follow up with you, and then send them the information, where to go from there. So that's a good way to answer that question. And then so when you have like, some people will say, oh, I have a problem with, I don't have anyone asking me to see my presentation. I hardly show it to like maybe one person a day. So a good question, so this is if you're going offline or online, a good question to ask somebody is, what do you do? When I have these conversations online in the messenger, that's my usual question. I ask people, what do they do? And the reason why is because they usually ask you back. So that's the idea, and then you can tell them, I show people how to whatever it is you do. If you notice, I start every live video with what I do and what I help people with, so they know who I am if this is the first time they ever watching any of my videos. So that's it. And there's just so many things that you can do, like, so it doesn't have to be with business, it can be with the product that you represent. I show people how to get a better sleep. I show people how to have more energy. I show people how to lose weight without changing their diet, or whatever it is. There, you get the idea. There's so many different ways you can do this. So basically, I hope this was helpful. It's a little short one today, because we have to go celebrate. I have to go get my son. And if you got the value from this, and if you'd like to get more tips, or like the other icebreakers that I was talking about in my earlier videos, please feel free to message me. I would love to share this with you. Thank you and have a great day.